Okay, I have some pawpaw seeds that I started. I put them in the refrigerator for 3 months, and then after 3 months I put them in these plastic bags with wet paper towel in a window. Today is April 29th, and so a little over a month. And then I'm going to plant them in these, they're about 11 inches, these canisters that we got that are usually for pretzels, but we're going to put some pawpaws in here. And I used forest dirt where I plan to plant them. I also mixed a little potting soil for a little better drainage and some peat moss to help them stay moist. But it's mostly the dirt from the woods where they're going to live. So let's get them in here. These are how they turned out. Some of them are germinated, some of them are not. But you can see they're still supple. They don't look bad, so I'm still going to plant them. We got some other ones that are germinated. Some have a little bit of mold on them, but they still feel like healthy seeds. They're firm. They don't feel hollow inside. So yeah, let's get these guys. I'm gonna plant them in a spiral around here, as many as I can fit. And then once they get big enough, I will transplant them into something better. So, but you got to be really careful with these little tap roots. If you damage it in any way, it will die. So they do not root well once the tap root is damaged. Yeah, they're pretty much done. So we're going to be very careful. I'm just going to use a stick to kind of make a nice little place to put each one. And I think I'm going to put 4 in each. So some of these guys that aren't sprouted, so I'll do this in a pot, this in a pot, these in a pot, and then I'll pick my favorite ones, 4 of these guys, and put them in the pot, and the rest I'll see if I can germinate. Little holes. Now when I plant them, I want to make sure the root side is down. And like I said, be very careful with that little tap root, because it's life force. It needs that root. It will grow that root almost all the way to the bottom of these pots before it grows its leaves. So it's something to be very mindful of when you plant pawpaws, to be very careful with those little roots. And then some people like to look and see how they're doing. If you pull them out, you could damage the root and the whole thing will be dead. So this guy, I have to make the hole a little bigger. He's pretty long. So let me just push that down further so he has lots of room. I do not want that little guy. He is really doing good though. I like that. And he even has some secondary root coming off the side. Still not big enough. All right. Okay. Just want to make sure he is good. I do not want to hurt him. I'm going to put some more dirt on top of these guys, but just for him, so I don't want him to get damaged. We got another root one, another rooted one. I'm putting the rooted ones together, and then the ones that are not germinated yet, I want to put them in separate. Here's a good one. Okay, and then we'll cover these guys up and water them in. Put about 1 inch of soil on top. I marked these 2 because these are the ones that had the germinated seeds. These 2 did not. And then I have a couple left that I'm going to see if I can get to sprout. They don't look the best, so that's why I kept these guys behind. They got like weird stuff on them, but alright, wish us luck. We'll see how it goes.